Taylor Paith with first serve for Wofford, targets Elena Johnson. In the gap, that's Leahy. Chloe Smith, easy dig for Victoria Hill. Marshall. Off the right side, that was Natalie Arnold. And the first point of the match goes to the Terriers.
You know, Wofford has 12 returners, but they've battled with some injuries. They've battled with some losses earlier this season. As we mentioned, the tough schedule, so it's finding other players that can step up. Arnold, one of them.
2-5 record, but don't be fooled by that. They've played almost all power opponents so far. Chloe Smith, cross court for the kill.
Chloe Smith leads his team with 60 kills now, 61. Not just a job well done, being able to cut this kill, keep that one inbounds and out of the hands of Harris.
Leahy, just a little miss hit there, and an early 3-0 lead for Wofford. Well, here's that schedule we were talking about. Georgia Tech, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Clemson, and South Carolina. They have not been shy this season. Obviously, that will set up Wofford, Amanda, for success, not just in Southern Conference play, but potentially if they make a third straight trip to the NCAA tournament.
Right, you want to be battle-tested, and Coach Roos really talked about it, not only being battle-tested, but also being able to make it further in that NCAA tournament, which they haven't been able to do the past 2 years.
Lost to Baylor last season, Kentucky the season before. Fast start tonight, they lead 4-0. Leahy behind the center, puts an end to the run.
There it is, they tried that before and was unable to make it work. This time Leahy, perfect timing, that's that setter-hitter connection with the slide and slam.
She tied a season-high 6 kills on Friday night against North Carolina. Smith on serve receive. Arnold with a tip. Harris, an athletic play to try to save it, unable to do so. And it's 5-1 Wofford.
That's what Coach Noble means when she says Harris gives him a chance in every single match, being able to dig up balls that you just don't think are possible to get to.
Emily Norman has checked in for Wofford. Marshall off the right side. Clicker there to clean that up. Harris will set up Marshall. That's off the arm of the setter, Paith, and out of play. Great kill to Elise Marshall.
It's a great job by Marshall to really reset, right? Not getting the kill the first time she was attacking, but to reset, come from the back row with a little bit bigger, stronger approach there. Shanked off the back row.
6 kills on Friday night for Marshall against the Tar Heels. A service error.
Point Terriers.
Leahy will check you out.
Riley Brown checking in.
Annie Klicker getting ready to serve for Wofford, has 4 aces on the season, junior in the state of Ohio. The team's trading service errors.
Great communication in the back row by Victoria Harris. 5-4, that ball was about a foot over her head. She knew that was going to go out.
Wofford served Clemson aggressively on Saturday night. You often see that when you're playing top competition, you're a mid-major, and it worked to their advantage. Really gave Clemson a lot of problems. Off the block of Hill and out of play. Hill for Natalie Arnold, who had a career-high 13 on Saturday at Clemson.
Yeah, Coach Noble talked about she wanted the blocking to get better, but they just hadn't had time to practice and actually get to the lab and get that training in. But they had all Saturday and all Sunday to do so. So you expect Coach Noble to be looking to see the improvements.
Continuing the aggressive approach, that one just a little long. 3-point lead for Coach Roos and company. Back to serve Victoria Hill. Target Smith. In the gap, that was Brown. Here's Hall. First kill for Nia Hall, who leads this team in kills. 104 coming into tonight, now 105, Amanda.
Nia Hall able to get that opportunity right here with a big swing thanks to Emily Beeker's block, not shutting down a play, but taking the heat off of a swing like that, allowing Hall to get set up nicely.
Quick hands from Sarah Jordan. Here's Hall once again. Well, that was saved by Smith. We have a net touch here on Wofford. Carolina is in an early hole. They're now within one. 6 aces in the season for the freshman Hill. Again serves Smith. Connection not there between Jordan and Nia Hall. Out of the back row, Chloe Smith.
Point Terriers.
That's a great set right up Bick. You know, a very quick back row set for the attack, and the block just was not there. Emily Beeker, confused by the balanced attack from Wofford there, able to disguise who's going to actually get that set.
Prustup. Beeker. That's the quick set from Sarah Jordan. Emily Beeker had a career-high 9 kills and 7 blocks on Wednesday at NC State. 8 kills and 7 blocks on Friday against UNC.
And she's hitting a team leading 391. Coach Noble is well aware that they need to be giving her the ball more, giving her more opportunities, and that starts with that first contact, having a great pass, which Hill did.
Attack error from Bradley Brown. Hitting off the right side. Brown listed as a middle, but she's playing up front with Charlotte Bell, also listed as a middle. Those two a little bit interchangeable for Wofford. Coach Rue's telling us Brown can play everywhere. There she is, faking out of the middle, and the kill for Chloe Smith.
Again, that's that same spot that Harris got beat on before, that tight cross. Harris needs to slide over one, read the block a little bit better, but it's also up to the South Carolina block to get a touch on that one.
And the fake from Brown held with Leahy in place. There's a kill for Elena Johnson, the senior. Comes into tonight third on the team in kills. Had 7 of them in the Friday night victory over North Carolina. But she had come in to Friday night, Amanda, a really hot hitter in prior 4 matches, double-digit kills, 12 against Coastal, 10 against FSU, 16 against South Florida, and then 15 more against NC State. Dig from Harris. It's pushed out to Johnson. This is Bell. Leahy in the gap. Now Chloe Smith. Beautiful shot. The sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky, Chloe Smith.
Another great cut. We've seen this now 3 times, and it's worked 3 times for Smith. That middle blocker, Leahy needs to slide over and close that out, or Harris needs to slide over.
She had 7 kills at Clemson on Saturday. 56 attacks, though. She actually hit the negatives in that one. A nice dig in the back row. The follow-up is there for Ava Leahy. Prustup spoiled it at first, but she got her on the second opportunity, Amanda.
A pair of kills for Leahy right here. We love this connection and the timing. You get that tempo set, and that's what you want to do with it, to slam it down and then be ready for that overpass.
Prustup on serve receive. Chloe Smith set a little low. Hill with authority, a powerful swing. That set was coming from behind her head.
We talk about the setter-hitter connection, but we have to include Victoria Harris. Those bump sets are so accurate. Victoria Hill knowing exactly where Harris is placing this one, timing it nicely.
Gamecocks lead by 1. Now we're tied at 11. Both teams now with 2 service errors. Emily Norman back in for the Terriers to play the front row. Here's Chloe Smith. Targets Harris. Marshall. Gamecocks bench asking for a lift. They're not going to get it. Marshall gets another opportunity. She delivers.
Credit to Klicka for Wofford being able to get that dig, but Carolina doing a great job of finishing the rally, and it stems from this right side swing by Marshall, reading that there's a wide open part of the net there. that corner clinched off, but that cross wide open.
Here's Elizabeth McElveen. It's coming tight. Pace did all she could with it. Hill off the tape.
Great job by South Carolina to stay in that rally. Obviously not getting the big swing and the big hit that you want, but staying in it, having the outside always ready.
Second kill for Victoria Hill. Gamecocks lead by 2. Arnold off of Thompson and out of play.
Arnold now with 4 kills. She's been able to get involved here when they get that in-system tempo set that they like. Get Carolina off guard at the net.
5th on the team in kills last season, Natalie Arnold. She's 3rd this season. Marshall pushing for the back line. It's long.
Right idea by Marshall.
Serves her counterpoint, in Harris. Chloe Smith, easy dig for Elena Johnson. Hill, attack error.
Point Terriers.
Central media. Back and forth we go. Wofford with a 1-point lead. Harris handles the tough serve. Beaker gets the kill off the touch.
South Carolina really confident in that one. As soon as that swing went down, all their hands went up.
Here's Elise Marshall. 3rd service error for the game.
More involved to stretch this lead.
Overpass. Another opportunity for South Carolina with the left hand. Leah Hall wanted to set a little bit higher there.
Yeah, that's that setter-hitter connection, right? Hall speaking to Jordan, saying, hey, I need that one up.
Hall with team high 18 kills on Friday against UNC. And she picks up another one.
And that's great. You had that conversation, hey, I need it up. Jordan responds, able to get that set up, and look at what Hall's able to do when she has the right timing, able to get her full approach, her full swing in there, and you really see that power on display.
She's been a terrific addition coming over from Cleveland State. Brown gets the kill off the touch. Bradley Brown, who leads Wofford with a .352 hitting percentage coming into tonight. She's 2nd on the team in kills.
We've talked about her versatility, right? Coach says that she can kind of play anywhere on that net, and there she is in transition in the middle position, being able to really drill the ball down, getting the middles involved, something Wofford wants to do to hang in this one.
She's playing up front with another middle and Charlotte Bell, and an outside and Chloe Smith. All off the right side into the block of Smith and out of play.
Great job by Hall again. We just saw her have success on the outside. This time she comes right side, sees that big double block and says, you know what, I'm going to use this to my advantage, that power with a tool.
4 aces on the season for Victoria Harris. Good jumper. Bell. Connection there between Maddie Frazier and Charlotte Bell. Well, check that. We're going to have a violation go against Wofford as we take another look.
Looks like Bell gets into the net.
First on serve receive. Chloe Smith. Harris will set up Hall. The dig from Klicka. Chloe Smith.
South Carolina's block a little early on that one, getting the tip. There has been blocks for points in set 1 so far. Trying to find that timing, sizing up the opponent.
That's the 3rd service error for Wofford. Both teams now with 3. A couple changes for the Gamecocks in this 6-2 system. Kimmy Thompson will check into serve and set. And an ace. 7th ace of the season for Kimmy Thompson.
Coach Noble said the reason why Kimmy Thompson comes in, because one, she's a phenomenal setter, but also she loves Kimmy Thompson's serve, and that is why it is so aggressive, that jump float just dropping right in front of you.
Off the tape, Pristip had to be alert. Johnson saves that. Again off the tape. Hooker will set up Smith. Gamecocks are asking for a touch.
It's very important.
Click on serve receive. That's Anne-Marie Rakoski, the senior out of Atlanta, Georgia. She's the team leader in blocks, but that time doing it on the offensive end. She did have 7 kills on Saturday night at Clemson, which tied a career high. Season high, I should say. Marshall. Powerful swing put down in front of Klicka.
Marshall has been so versatile too. We've seen some really good swings by her on that right side, but here she is popping over to the other pin in transition and finding that seam in the block.
Picks up her 3rd kill of the night. Elena Johnson. Overpass, and it's put down by Leahy. The Gamecock on the court, there's your answer. Pristip, a senior, has played in every match so far.
Coming out of the timeout, serving for Carolina number 13, Elena Johnson.
Told that number change though, man, is just for the gold jersey they're wearing tonight.
Yeah.
Should be back in her familiar number 9, where they're wearing white or black, or other colors. Rakoski picks up another kill.
Again, it's that creativity, being able to run that fast offense, get around those Carolina blockers, and Rakoski, which we could talk about her blocking because she's done that so well, but here she is making an impact offensively, putting up points.
Elena Johnson on serve receive. Hill. Gamecocks are 2 away in set 1.
It's no surprise that they go to Hill, right, to kind of regroup. She is a constant for this team on that outside. Big swing by her deep in that back corner in zone 5.
Put up some high kill totals in her freshman season. 18 against Clemson, 17 on Friday night against North Carolina.
Point Terriers.
Service error brings Wofford within 2.
Serving number 33, Lainey Klicka.
Here's the preseason All-SoCon selection, Lainey Klicka. Beaker calling for it, gets it, and she's rejected. Bradley Brown.
Point Terriers.
Brown picking up her 16th block of the season, a very predictable, right? You got a great pass. You know they're going to try to get Beaker involved. Now it's just a 1.
Almost had 3rd straight power win over Clemson. Lost in 5, but they had match point in set 5. Oh, tremendous dig from Kimmy Thompson. Keeps the rally alive. Smith pushes from the back row. Thompson now will push it out to Hill. It's set point, South Carolina.
Yeah, amazing dig by Kimmy Thompson, just reading the hole in the block to keep that rally going, but it's going to be Hill who finishes it, which we've seen them go to her when they want a big arm, a big swing to slice through the Wofford block.
4th kill of the night for Victoria Hill. Brings us to set point. That was Emily Normand keeping Wofford alive here in the set. Maddie Frazier back in to set and serve. Frazier, a sophomore from Travelers Rest, South Carolina. She is the team leader in aces for Wofford. Hall closes out the set. She gets the kill off the block. South Carolina underway here in set 2. Click on serve receive. Arnold has been impressive for Wofford. That's her 5th kill of the night.
Great job by Wofford to really just come out here in set 2 and set the tone, a quick pace to start this set 2.
Service error for Chloe Smith. We didn't see a lot of blocks in set 1, Amanda, just one. And it was from Wofford, but these two teams piled up blocks in the previous matchups. South Carolina, I believe, 16 against North Carolina. Wofford, 13 as they took Clemson to the brink.
Again, South Carolina just late to that block in the middle there. Leahy leaving a wide open hole and Wofford taking advantage. Wofford hitters doing a nice job of reading that defense.
Look at serves Harris. Hill. Cross court, out of play. And again, just like in set 1, Wofford starts out with the lead here in set 2.
Terriers doing a nice job of listening to Coach Ruth, right, in that break between these sets, figuring out their game plan and trying to execute immediately.
Marshall off the hands of the block, out of the reach of 2 diving Terriers. That was Smith and Flicka. Come up laughing. There's Ava Leahy, transfer from App State, 2nd team all Sun Belt last year. Tight set. Arnold sent it over. Hill cuts it, and it's off of a sliding pace.
Hill seeing that big double block right there on the corner, on the pin, and just able to rotate her shoulders so quickly midair, just so athletic to make that decision and cut over to the right.
In the gap, that's Brown. Nice connection between Pace and Brown.
Yeah, that was just a fluid motion right there. They were just on the same wavelength. That's that second set tempo, right? Like when that setter has the ball in her hands and it's going off, you want your hitter to be in their second step of their approach. Beautifully executed.
5th service error of the night for Wofford. Nia Hall checks back in for South Carolina. Both teams now with 5 service errors.
Yeah, it's that balance, right? You got to work around, you know, you want to get the other team out of system, but you also want to give them a chance to mess up, at least get the serve over and let them decide if it's in or out. When you hit a serve into the net, doesn't give the opponent any chance to mess up.
There's Caroline Prustup, as I mentioned, wearing number 22 tonight. Senior from Florida, has played in every match so far this season. Nia Hall, speaking of cut shots.
That's just a great job. Charlotte Bell for Wofford didn't go towards Hall because she thought Beaker was going to get that set. A great job by Carolina's offense to be able to put that one together. Just a one-on-one, and Hall just ripping it down cross.
Smith took something off it. Hall. Outstanding court vision from Nia Hall. Found the open spot.
It's one thing to have vision, like, hey, this is what I want to do, but it's another thing to actually execute it. And Hall's athleticism, her hang time, it gives her that opportunity to find that open court, really direct that ball down.
Bell. It's pushed out to Chloe Smith. She delivers.
Chloe Smith has been a constant over there. South Carolina's blockers late to that pin. And Chloe Smith making them pay. Nice fast approach, wide open lane there in the back row.
Breakout sophomore season, leading the Terriers in kills so far, 2025. Hall, oh, great dig from Frazier, one arm. There's Smith. Harris tries to return the favor. It's a point for Wofford.
Hey, that kill, I think, was sponsored by Maddie Frazier. Being able to cut that ball from going away, getting that back up. Wofford staying in this game. This is what they do. This is what they've done all season. They're gritty. They keep plays alive.
Beaker responds for South Carolina.
We've been waiting to see the energy from Beaker. It'll start with this, a big swing from the middle, attacking a quick tempo set, putting that ball down, trying to ignite something for the Gamecocks here in set 2 as they tie it up.
Third kill for Emily Beaker. And responding out of the middle, that's Anne-Marie Rakoski. Beaker, point before, we saw another kill, and she's been turning it on offensively as South Carolina wants to get the middles a little more involved. When hits the rafters. Oh! Seven blocks, and that's coming off a 9-kill, 7-block performance on Wednesday at North Carolina State. One-handed set from Thompson. Leads to the Leahy kill.
And that's what's so special about these middles, right? Leahy and you've got Beaker, and Coach Noble saying they want to get the middles more involved, especially someone like Beaker and Leahy who bring that energy and can, according to Coach Noble, can literally change the course of a match with a big block or a big kill because they're such emotional leaders.
Marshall ricochets off two Terriers, Pafe and Priston.
Elise Marshall has so much power in her swing because she does the approach so disciplinedly, like full-on arms are all the way back, and then she crunches after the kill to really clamp down and close that one out.
Koski didn't get a lot of that. There's a block for the Gamecocks. Smith split the block, split two defenders in the back row.
South Carolina getting some good touches there at the net with the blocks, but haven't been able to get blocks for points. Wofford taking advantage of every opportunity they have when that rally stays alive.
Wofford trails by one. Here's Chloe Smith. Elena Johnson dug out by Smith. Normand. Marshall off the left side.
Marshall now a team high tying 7 kills, and she's done it from all over the court. Whether it's in transition or on the right side where she's comfortable, finds her way through that block.
There's an ace for Elena Johnson.
Now she's been able to minimize those attacking errors with that elite hitting percentage, something Coach Noble's probably happy to see.
Able to bring over some trusted players and all-conference players at that in Marshall and Leahy. That certainly helps quicken the rebuild.
Yeah, it's great when the people that are supposed to be your leaders and your experienced players are good as well, because then what they say holds weight, and that helps lead a team.
Gamecocks lead by 2 here in set 2. They lead this match 1-0. Winnie Klicko waiting her opportunity to serve. Serves Harris, and she'll pick up the ace. 5th ace of the season for Winnie Klicko.
That is a rarity, what we all just witnessed right there. Victoria Harris shanking a serve. She has been so consistent in that serve receive. Coach Noble wanting her to steal serve receptions from other players because she is so consistent.
Tough serve handled by Johnson. With an attack error. The run continues for Wofford. Look at the 2024 SoCon Libero of the Year. 8th in the nation in digs per set. Cross-court dig from Paith. Smith out of the back row. Johnson's there. Victoria Hill ends the run.
Hill has been so great. Hill and Hall, both of these elite swingers, they have been amazing at the pin, being able to read that block and cut their swings, find that open court.
Smith the target. Arnold. Thompson's there. Smith again in the back row. Had to be a little off balance there, Amanda. Maybe the set not exactly where she wanted it.
Yeah, that was a little too low and a little too close to the net as well. Obviously a back row player, she can't jump in front of that line, has to jump behind it, so she had to take off. Poor timing there into the net.
The block against Emily Norman. That's the
ACC teams as well in the top 25. So taking down a team like North Carolina the way they did can build so much confidence headed into what is going to be a very tough SEC schedule.
Here's a tough server, Elizabeth McElveen. Brown puts it straight down.
Brown seeing Beaker. Beaker wanting that solo block right there. Brown just saying, I'm going to go a little bit to the left to avoid these big hands. Take another look at this jam right here. Brown with a nice approach, a quick set. Able to go right around Beaker.
5 kills Saturday night at Clemson, has her 3rd tonight. Hill, it's sent back, the block. Karam's out of play.
That's what you have when you have so much power like Hill, when you have that powerful swing. Taking advantage of an undisciplined block where your hands aren't down, you can tool that ball off the block.
Marshall serves high off of Smith. Normand, dig from Victoria Harris. Frazier tried to steal a point. Norman, tough angle, and that one hits the antenna.
Great defense on both sides. It's no wonder we, talked about both of these liberos ahead of this match, being able to keep these rallies alive, but it's a matter of who can finish them at time. Wofford coming up with the error, which we haven't seen too many of so far.
Both teams, to your point, men with solid hitting percentages. That'll help Wofford's cause. Another kill for Brown out of the middle.
Wofford just taking advantage of South Carolina's opening, and these blocks are not tight enough, they're not disciplined enough to be able to close down and block for points here. And Terriers taking advantage.
Caroline Prustup, a 4-year player for Wofford behind the service line. Pass is tight. Jordan kept it onside. Chloe Smith off the hands of the block. Hall. Smith once again. The dig from Harris coming over, but it's out of play.
Lainey Klicka becoming a setter right there. Great hands for that set, being able to get a quality hit for Wofford.
One ace this season for Prustup. Serves Harris. Jordan tracks it down. Free ball opportunity. If it goes over the net, it does. Smith. Hill. It's sent back. Brown. Athletic play from Johnson and Jordan. Brown again. And she's been the go-to here in this second set.
Wofford just looks crossed a lot more than just Nebraska and Penn State nowadays.
Beaker. It's coming over. Brown is rejected by Beaker. Brown again. Hall, a big swing off of Klicka coming our way. Another kill for Nia Hall.
I think Klicka was really shaken up on that dig in the previous possession. Kind of had the wind taken out of her. Catching her breath there.
Service error.
Point Terriers. Now serving number 23, Bradley Brown.
6 service errors now for South Carolina, 5 for Wofford. Brown serves Harris. Elena Johnson, it's sent back. Now it's Hall. The dig from Frazier is back over. Johnson comes in on it and rips one past the diving Bradley Brown.
Johnson doing a lovely job of being able to read that block. That's a high bump set, so Wofford blockers were ready, but Johnson cutting inside the net, straight to that back row, avoiding the block.
And in that rotation, no Klicka, so she targeted the middle and Bradley Brown in the back row. Well done by Johnson. Here's Smith. Well, Hall was there. One maybe she'd like to have back.
Yep. Chloe Smith has done just a great job of being able to work around these sets. You know, that was a bump set, but it had a nice spin on it. So Smith taking advantage of that top spin really brings that ball down and hard to dig up.
Wofford within 1. Opportunity here for the Terriers. Set was low for Rakoski. Johnson found the opening.
Elena Johnson really showing off her seasoned veteran play right here, being so smart with the ball. Not a very hard hit ball, but just that angling, being able to turn her shoulders last minute, hitting it up and over that block into deep zone 1.
Gamecocks first to 20 in set 2. Click on serve receive. Chloe Smith with a head of steam.
Point Terriers.
South Carolina has been unable to slow down Chloe Smith. A constant for them on the outside.
She already has 12 kills. From a football family, Smith, cousin of the Brown brothers, if you're a Louisville fan. Johnson, the dig from Klicka. Good effort from several Terriers. Gamecocks open up a 2-point lead.
Elena Johnson is so important to what this Gamecock team wants to do and be able to have a diverse offense, and Johnson can bring that with her experience.
Arnold, Leahy got a piece of that. This is Hill.
Hill now with 8 kills, Hall with 8 kills, Elena Johnson with 5, Marshall with 6. This has been a balanced offense so far here in set 2, something Coach Noble really wanted to see this week.
It's pushed out to Norman. Wofford has reached 20.
This is a Terrier team that will not go away, something South Carolina, Coach Noble is very familiar with. We talked about it before, you know, Coach Noble saying, Coach Roos, she was back at App State.
A service error puts South Carolina 2 away here in set 2. And they'll bring in one of their best behind the service line, and Elizabeth McElveen. McElveen coming into tonight, the team leader in aces with 10.
Yeah, she had 3 against North Carolina, and that's a really solid serve receiving group.
4 in the match at USF. Brown, out of play. It's set point.
Brown had the right idea. What worked for her in the past, that one just a little too wide.
Fans on their feet here inside the CVC. Brown, kept up by Hill. That attack is out of play. Wofford's still alive.
Hill, great dig, slow to get up on that one. Hoping she's all right.
Maddie Frazier and Charlotte Bell back in for Wofford. Still set point. South Carolina will have to do it on serve receive. And they won't have to. Service error for Wofford. South Carolina takes set two, 25-21. They lead this match 2 sets to none. They'll go for the sweep when we come back.
To attack from the outside and be just as efficient.
Free ball opportunity here for Wofford. They'll go to the middle and Rakoski, but the dig is there for Hill. Marshall. Smith. First point of the set belongs to Wofford.
You got to think Coach Noble is trying to find a way to shut down Chloe Smith, but she is just not having it. Smith is able to find her way through this block. So much power and poise on the outside. 13 kills for Chloe Smith. Marshall, she's denied. Rakoski gets over to close. Rakoski winning SoCon Defensive Player of the Week. That was awarded just today, Amanda. Her second straight week with that award. And this is just the first block we've seen from Rakoski tonight, something she's done so well, but credit to South Carolina for working around her. This time, she timed it out right.
Smith is denied. Arnold goes line.
That's just a great decision by Wofford setter, being able to actually back set that when South Carolina thought the only open option was going to be the left side there, but getting that kill from that deep corner.
Almost an ace from Paith. Instead, it's a free ball opportunity for the Terriers. They go back to Arnold. She's rejected. Smith.
South Carolina on the block touched the net.
One-on-one. Rakoski wins the battle.
We talked about her blocking, right? Her elite blocking capability, 10 blocks against Clemson, and we hadn't seen one yet, so then we saw one, and now she's building confidence and puts up another.
It's pushed out to Johnson. She's denied. And a miscommunication that time as Thompson went to set up the right side. Home was home. Leahy, the closest club arrow for one of the best teams in the country from 2021 to 2024. Two-time All-ACC selection, 3-time ACC champion. This year she joined the Orlando Valkyries of the Pro Volleyball Federation and was selected to the women's under-23 national team. Laney has 5 digs so far tonight. Chloe Smith continues her hot hitting.
Again, just really giving South Carolina blockers a problem here as she's really able to pick apart the defense. Her placement has been elite, and she's got some power behind it.
Mentioned earlier, hit the negatives on Saturday night at Clemson, hitting over 400 against the Gamecocks. Wofford is building a big lead here in set 3. It's 8-1. Smith. Hill. She's denied. Backed up by Harris. Another opportunity. The dig from Klicka. Roll shot from Normand. Here's Marshall. No. Leahy.
Wofford putting a wall up at the net, just rejecting South Carolina again and again. We talked about it before. I think blocking is going to be a big storyline. The difference in this game, mistakes and being able to shut down an offense.
Wofford did lose the first 2 sets on Saturday night at Clemson. Came storming back to force the Tigers into extra points in set 5. Trying to do the same tonight here in Columbia. That'll help South Carolina's cause. Leahy getting over the close with Marshall.
It's been a long time coming for the Gamecocks right here, trying to size up the opponent, needing to do better on being disciplined in that block, sliding over. Leahy doing a nice job on her timing and closing down. on the swing.
A service error. 10-2 lead for Wofford. Marshall. Klicka will set up Arnold. Off the hands of the block. Johnson's there. Hill. Tremendous dig from Klicka on target. Smith from the back row. It's out of play.
Great idea by Wofford to get the back row involved. Chloe Smith has had success from back there, but Emily Beaker comes in, takes the heat off the big swings on the outside. Great defensive front by South Carolina right now in this rotation.
Smith from the back row. Now it's Hill. Klicka kept it alive. Hill is denied. Arnold was there, Brown as well.
You get that free ball for South Carolina, and you ideally want to get your middles involved. You have Beaker coming in there with a size advantage against Wofford, but you continue to set your outside. Coach Noble telling us, even before the North Carolina match, wants to try to really diversify the offense. They can only do that with solid ball control.
Try to get a good pass here. Hall gets the kill for South Carolina. 9th kill for Nia Hall. That's a team high.
That's a tough, tight set from Sarah Jordan, able to push that one out.
They're trailing by 7, looking for a run. They have a good one behind the line. And Elizabeth McElveen. Brown.
Point Terriers. Wofford substitution now serving number 22, Caroline Bristow.
And an ace for Caroline Bristow. That's her 2nd of the season.
Coach Noble likes that Harris is in the middle of the court right here, and Bristow doing a nice job of staying away from Harris.
This time it's Harris on serve receive. Oh, powerful swing off the right side.
And that's why you want to stay away from Harris. She had a great serve receive right there, setting it up for a beautiful kill from Hall on the right side here. Taking another look at this. Big swing, a late block, cutting it around the block. Carolina trying to build some momentum.
Yeah, she's comfortable out there, man. They played right side at Cleveland State last year, an all-conference opposite. Transition to being on the left in the spring when she was still at Cleveland State. Harris keeps that alive. Hall goes line and pounded one off Bristow.
It's hard to keep track of Hall, right? We're talking about her ability to attack from both pins. She has experience on both sides. And Coach Noble has talked about it too when she talks to her players about playing different positions. It's just volleyball. It's just volleyball. Just go out there and play ball.
That's a good-looking play. Smith behind Brown.
South Carolina really has not had an answer for Chloe Smith. When she gets an in-system set like that, she comes down with a hammer. 16 kills from Smith.
Pass is tight.
South Carolina in the net on that one.
Pass put Jordan in a tough position. Johnson.
It's a great job by Nia Hall. That's why she's able to be that player that can play front row and back row, because she has that serve receive that they've been working on. Coach Noble telling us sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but they were able to have 2 days over the weekend to really focus on that. It's a great pass by Hall.
Here's Sydney Floyd. She's checked into serve and set. Floyd goes back to Marshall. And she'll get the kill off the touch. Well, we saw this late in the match against North Carolina. They put in Sydney Floyd for a spark. And she had 3 big assists late in that set. This Gamecocks upset the Tar Heels. She's in here in set 3. Rakowski.
That's what Coach Noble has talked to us about so much, though. They have 4 setters, and she believes in all of them, and they have such a great connection. They really motivate each other and bond with each other. They compete. Obviously, all of them want to be on the court, but it's not personal. It's who can execute out there.
Floyd goes back to Johnson. Off of Smith and out of play. 7th kill for Elena Johnson. She'll go back to serve. Johnson has an ace tonight. Now 10 on the season. Serves Klicka. Rakowski with a tip. Harris flies up to play that. Hill. Chloe Smith. The dig from Harris is chased down by Hill. Free ball coming for Wofford. Paith goes back to Arnold.
Point Terriers.
Victoria Harris with a great dig, giving South Carolina the chance there. Hill unable to close down on the outside of the net there on the pin. Got to keep those blocks so tight, so hard, because you don't want to get to the net, but you also don't want that ball slipping through.
Floyd pushes it out to Hill. Klicka with the dig. Time, Hill uses the block to her advantage.
Yeah, not even a hard swing right there. Just seeing the ball and just wiping it off the outside block. Drops out. South Carolina trying now to come back here, but Wofford holding steady.
9th kill for Victoria Hill. Smith lets that go long.
Point Terriers.
Both teams now with 8 service errors. And Klicka. 615 digs last year. That's the 2nd highest dig total in program history for Wofford. Marshall. There's a touch.
Yeah, Klicka just a well-rounded athlete. She holds the record in high school for most stolen bases on the softball team. She is just so quick, so speedy, not only stealing bases, but out here making saves. Just a well-rounded athlete on the court.
She has great range. Both of these liberos do. Marshall serves Smith. Brown. It's wide. Marshall, the 2024 Sun Belt Freshman of the Year. Finds herself in the SEC as a sophomore. Overpass coming, nope. Have a violation called on Beaker here. Didn't make its way all the way over.
Yeah, Beaker putting her hands in the cookie jar a little too soon.
Number 15, Charlotte Bell now surveyed. Number 10, Maggie Fraser. Summer Jordan entering the floor for the Gamecocks.
Frazier. Pass from Harris. They get it to Beaker. Now it's Hall. Brown pushes it to Johnson. Hall found an opening.
That's a great job. Olivia Johnson in the back row dug up that ball. Wofford was not ready for them to be able to return it that quickly and get into system. Hall taking advantage down the line.
12 kills for Nia Hall. Oh, Beaker saves the day for South Carolina as Frazier tried to steal a point. Set a little low for Charlotte Bell. Bell going 6-4.
think Nia Hall was there just as an intimidation factor. Didn't even have to block it, just had to show that she was going to. But yeah, the miscommunication or the poor timing there on the other side. Wofford struggling to get their offense back here going.
Serve a little long, and Wofford is first to 20 here in set 3. They'll bring Caroline Prista back in. She'll replace Emily Normand.
You like the aggressive serving from South Carolina, but knowing you're trailing here and you need to string points together, you need to go on a run to win this set. You don't like to see those service errors.
Try to side out and get it right back. Service error from Prista. Gamecocks are within 5. Victoria Harris, 22 digs on Friday night against UNC after 24 on Wednesday at NC State. It's Prista, a tough serve. Tip from Smith. Hall. Diggs coming over. Another opportunity for Hall. Just too hard for Prista to handle.
A great joust there from the middle, but
new faces, coaching staff that maybe started a little late. And so it takes a little bit of time to get it all to gel. Certainly gelled on Friday night against North Carolina. Brown off the tape, Harris saves it. Brown again, and there's Harris. Johnson. Brown can't put it away. Harris spoils it again.
Everyone hyping Harris up. She deserves the hype. Getting drilled after drill. That last dig coming straight at her chest, but she is there. This is why she's on the scouting report. It is a high praise when a libero is on a scouting report, is because you have to figure out a way to get the ball around her.
That's hard to do. Man, she covers the entire court. Nice response on the outside for Wofford.
What do they say? The world is covered 71% of water. The rest is covered by Victoria Harris. She is everywhere.
She covers a higher percent than that. Hall. She's blocked. The block caromed off McElveen.
Lukoski doing what she does so well, had 10 blocks against Clemson.
10 at Clemson on Saturday, just owning her position, Coach Roos told us. Remember, the first 2 years, she backed up all conference middles. Last year, first-year starter, now in her senior season, really coming through for the Terriers. And that time, Lukoski and Smith denied Nia Hall.
Wofford out blocking South Carolina now, putting up a nice wall. But with Lukoski, you know, we talk about her defensive accolades and the way she blocks that at such a high clip. 28th in the nation when it comes to blocks per set. 6th in the SoCon in total blocks.
She's got 4 tonight.
Yep.
Opportunity here for the Terriers. Lukoski behind the setter. Chloe Smith pushes it off a Hall.
Coach Noble asking earlier in that rally that there was no block. Has to be a block to count it for those extra touches.
Good set point for Wofford. Elena Johnson. Net violation called on Wofford. But they have a big cushion here in set 3. They'll try to win the set on serve receive.
Gamecock check number 23, Elise Marshall now serving number 6, Sydney Floyd, and Wofford set point.
Sydney Floyd, junior from Manhattan Beach, California. Wins the point on her serve.
Her first ace this season, coming at a pretty clutch time for South Carolina.
Played in all but one match this season. Connection not there between Frazier and Rakoski. Back-to-back points for the Gamecocks.
Right idea, trying to get that quick offense going to pick up the kill and close it.
Of course, Bree Mahoney, a preseason All-SoCon selection on the outside, not available. It's more swings for Smith. Here she is. But it's long.
Wofford falling in set number 2 with 7 attacking errors. That was kind of the difference in that ball game. Both teams able to kill the ball pretty well, but Wofford trying to stay more efficient now.
Smith pushing for the line. Floyd's there. Smith's dig is out of play. Here come the Gamecocks. They're within 2.
What a rally. This is exactly what Coach Noble wanted to see from this team, to sustain positive plays longer, execute over time, and this run will do it.
Chloe Smith into the double block. Rakoski is coming our way. Marshall tracks it down. Chloe Smith. No miscommunication. Opportunity for the Terriers. Harris saves it for South Carolina. Marshall. Can Smith close it out? No. Johnson. South Carolina's within 1.
What a battle. Two defenses. Offense is taking shot for shot. Blocks taking the heat off of these big swings. Credit to South Carolina for closing this one down. Elena Johnson does it again.
Floyd serves Smith. Gets the return set. And the kill. It took a while, but Wofford closes out the third set. The kill for Chloe Smith. Wofford takes the set 25-23. Hitting percentage in the negatives at Clemson. 17 digs against the Tigers. That was one off her career high. So even when she's not getting it done offensively at certain points this year, she'll get it done defensively. Really helping this team. The pancake from Jordan. Johnson. Paul. Chloe Smith. Harris with a dig. This is Arnold. Outstanding dig from Harris. She sends it over. Chloe Smith, she's rejected. A fired up Emily Beaker.
South Carolina responding, and they're doing it in what we haven't seen so much of today. The big block, the big stuff. Emily Beaker, of course, getting this team hype as she just had such an infectious, emotional reaction to big plays.
Emotional leader for this team. Smith, Beaker once again.
South Carolina was not unable to slow down Chloe Smith in the first 3 sets, but now Coach Noble has a game plan, and that is get Emily Beaker to that outside to close down on her.
2-0 lead for South Carolina here in set 4. Rakoski, it's not there. Elena Johnson. Block a little late coming over. She took advantage.
Elena Johnson doing such a nice job offensively right now. Double-digit kills. And she struggled with efficiency against North Carolina, picking up a couple errors there and not being completely efficient, but this time taking advantage of every opportunity.
Arnold. Puts Wofford on the board here in set 4. Emily Norman checks back in for the Terriers. Chloe Smith, now a back row option because she's behind the service line. Beaver calls for it. Dig from Klicka. Harris flying all over the place. Hall cross court. There's Paith. Arnold looking for the line. It's out of play.
South Carolina doing a nice job of being able to come out here in set number 4, having that momentum. Despite losing set 3, they had a lot of momentum in that run they made. They're building on it here at the start of set 4.
Another kill off the outside for Elena Johnson. That's her 12th.
Yeah, being so efficient. Against North Carolina, she had 7 kills, but 7 errors to go along with it. Now today, 11 kills, just 1 error, hitting a .478. You cannot be upset if you're Coach Noble about the way Johnson performed on that pin.
How about the ace for Victoria Harris?
She's been able to really help in these rallies too, defending. She's got 14 digs to her name as well, a couple blocks, something that's really changed the course of the start to the set 4 for South Carolina.
And the kill for Rakoski coming out of the timeout.
It's always a good sign of a good coach when you come out of a timeout, get the point, executing the game plan.
Johnson. She'll get the kill off the touch.
I love it when players make us look smart, right? We're hyping her up. We're telling everybody about how awesome she is, and she follows it up with a nice kill. That's a great job being able to track that really high set, slicing it through the block. Elena Johnson, so much experience to her name as well. One of the constants here at South Carolina.
13 kills now for Johnson. Double digits in 5 of her last 6 matches. Brown, Leahy was there.
South Carolina getting in the blocking business here in set 4, out blocking Wofford 3-0 in this set alone. And we're just starting here in set 4.
Service error. Pulls Wofford within 5. They'll make a couple of substitutions. Back in for the Terriers, Maddie Frazier to serve in set. Charlotte Bell back in as well. She'll play the front row. Harris with hands, sets up Marshall. Marshall with a block. Norman with an attack here.
It's a great get for South Carolina with that nice block from Marshall to just feed it back to Wofford. Big hands, big paws there at the net, shutting down a Wofford offense that was on a roll.
Ace already tonight for Elena Johnson. Serves Klicka. Smith out of the back row. Brown. She's tough to stop one-on-one.
Yeah, just seeing that wide open net. She gets up there, slices it down.
Brown, a preseason All-SoCon selection. She was SoCon All-Freshman last season. A couple of impressive sophomores, Brown and Smith. Coach Roos. Leahy, net violation called on Wofford.
Again, it's those unforced errors, those little mistakes that can add up, and Wofford was doing so well in the first couple of sets.
Gamecocks leading 10-4 in set 4. Good serve from Leahy. Smith. Hill. Now Brown. Floyd is there with the dig. Hill once again. Outstanding dig from Klicka. Leahy unable to keep that one alive. The point goes to Wofford.
Beautiful dig by Klicka, not only to get that ball high and up, but the setter barely having to move in position so they can run an in-system offense on a hard-hit ball from South Carolina.
That's what both these liberos are so good at, right? I mean, and not just the digs, not just the athleticism, but the digs often on target, giving their setters another opportunity.
As you say that, Harris makes a very rare mistake getting that overpass.
Wofford
takes advantage, yep. Sometimes they make you look bad, sometimes they make you look good.
More often than not, she makes you look good. Overpass here, Rakowski off the tape. Wofford on a run.
This Wofford team, you can see it in the players' response to things. They are just so used to being in big moments against these teams. We've talked about the caliber of opponents they've faced, 5 power conference opponents already this season. So they are so used to being against tough teams in tough environments. Don't panic. You don't see a sense of panic in this team.
They played in big moments. Back-to-back championship games in their league. They played in back-to-back NCAA tournaments. So even an electric atmosphere like the CBC.
And that's the point, right? That's why you go through this, so that you're not phased. You're unfazed when you do get to the tournament, which is what their goal is.
Chloe Smith splits Johnson and Harris.
20 kills for Chloe Smith. Now she's the first Terrier with 20 kills in a match since 2023. Chloe Smith out here having a day. Shout out to the staff at Wofford for keeping us posted on some cool milestones for Chloe Smith.
And that was the great Sarah Barham against CTSU. Response from Nia Hall. Barham was one of those all-conference middles that Rakowski was playing behind early on in her career. McElveen. Another dig from Victoria Harris. Paith keeps it alive. Chloe Smith off the block of Johnson.
Chloe Smith says, I'm going to make it that much harder for the next Terrier to do what I'm doing here. 21 kills for her, reading that block so well with the tool. South Carolina unable to shut down this offense like they were doing to start this set.
Smith back to serve. Service error. That's the 11th on Wofford. 4-point lead for the Gamecocks, trying to close out this match in 4 sets. Short serve from Harris. Normand off the hands of the block. Hall pushes it to Klicka. Arnold. Jordan in good position. Elena Johnson picks up kill number 14.
Elena Johnson has been unstoppable from this right side, getting a nice full approach thanks to a great set. Oh, getting a little too energetic there. South Carolina teammates hyping her up.
She's hitting 520 tonight. They go back to Arnold to tip. Opportunity here for the Terriers. Options for Paith. She goes to Rakowski. Off of Harris and out of play.
That's what you get, you know, a nice free ball. You get a clean pass. And Rakowski on that slide route, picking up speed and some power for the kill.
She's up to 9 kills. Nia Hall off the right side.
Hall does a nice job of being able to be that constant for South Carolina when they look to side out quick. They give it to her, able to rip through that block. So much power. to her arm.
Smith on serve receive. Marshall, she's blocked. An opportunity for Johnson. Asking for a touch.
Point Terriers.
They won't get it. I think we might have another challenge here from Coach Noble.
Coach Noble's like, what do you guys say?
So the call is overturned. It changes our score. South Carolina now leads Wofford 16-10 here in set 4. Smith out of the back row. Dig from McElveen. Leahy. Clicker was there. Floyd pushes it out to Johnson. Arnold. It was off the hands of Johnson. Marshall passes the block and gets it past the diving Pace. Timeout, Wofford.
South Carolina finding a rhythm here. Their defense is bleeding into offense. Elena Johnson taking the heat off of that swing. So Marshall able to have a kill on the outside. The homecoming for Coach Noble was a standout player for the Wildcats.
And Coach Roos told us she knew about her back from her Indiana days. Of course, Coach Roos played at Butler. School in Indiana. Coach Noble from Indiana. Leahy puts that straight down.
That overpass coming over. Leahy says, I'll take that. Take another look at this jam. Beautiful timing, beautiful execution. One-on-none situation. Leahy takes advantage.
The lead is 8. Pass is tight, and there's Leahy again.
Leahy able to shine with some aggressive serving from South Carolina's setter and Floyd. Coming out here with some aggressive serves as Sarah Jordan steps out, talks with Coach Noble.
Norman, attack error. Gamecocks first to 20 in set 4.
A great job by Floyd serving back there, being really aggressive, targeting certain zones, trying to break up this serve receive.
Well, that'll end the run, but it was a good run from Sydney Floyd. Gamecocks have big lead, 20-11. Trying to close out this match. Maddie Frazier behind the line for Wofford. Teams trade service errors.
Maddie Frazier, Coach Roos wanted Frazier to go on a run. She leads the Terriers with service aces.
Elena Johnson leads the Gamecocks in aces. Almost had another. That just missed the back line.
Those floaters can just drop. That one just not dropping in time.
She had 7 aces in that Coastal match.
When you're on, you're on. Being able to target the right spots, challenging opposing receivers.
Here's Prustup. Victoria Hill.
Harris getting that nice pass. Floyd, perfect timing to Hill, and Hill just rips it down, getting the ball back right away. South Carolina doing a really good job in this set of siding out right away, not letting Wofford build any momentum.
Hill, the 3rd Gamecock in double digits. She has 10. Smith. This is Brown. Marshall just unable to track that down. It was off of Floyd, now to play. Might have a little bit of court maintenance here on the South Carolina side. Sydney Floyd with towel duty. No need for anyone to slip.
The band cheering Sydney Floyd on for wiping down the floor. We love the support here at the CBC.
She sets, she serves, takes care of the surface, does a little of everything.
So that's what it means when they say she's versatile.
Megan Brown serves Marshall, an overpass. And there's Rakoski. So Coach Roos pushing the right button, bringing in Megan Brown, the sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina, for third match of the season.
Rakoski doing what we saw Leahy do twice in back-to-back overpass situations, just tracking that overpass, slamming it down.
Marshall goes line, Pristip with the dig. Followed up by a kill from Chloe Smith. She's got 23.
An awesome dig by Krista, and then even a great recovery, that ball bouncing off the ceiling, but Frazier able to get under it, have a nice set.
Brown serves Johnson. It's back over, and again, Marshall. Koski got a piece of that. Chloe Smith. Harris was in position. Pristip's dig bouncing around the rafters and down on Wofford side.
That's tough trying to track that ball. Looks like a pinball up there in the rafters. Awesome dig by Victoria Harris. Like you said, Dave, just she's so disciplined there in her base position, ready for that attack.
And South Carolina is now 2 points away. It's match point. Everyone on their feet here inside the Carolina Volleyball Center. Chloe Smith. It's long. Wofford asking for a touch. They'll get it. So this match continues.
Chloe Smith turning around saying, I know there was a touch. Very confident in that call.
Gamecocks will look to win it on serve receive. Emily Beaker puts it away. And South Carolina defeats Wofford in 4. 25-23, 25-21, 23-25, 25-16. Amanda, here's the final point.
A flawless fourth set capped off by Emily Beaker, 0